Bro. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what is supposed to go on. But we got the moon, you guys. And genuinely it is way too hot. It's like 5 in the morning. It's 4 something. All I know is 4. And like I haven't slept though. Like I try to go to sleep, I have this tiny ass fan and it's not working out. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep my composure for real. Because I'm not trying to be mad. So yeah, maybe this is for somebody out there that is listening. I am a very like sorry. Look, now I'm yawning and now I'm doing all this. Like a minute and 28 seconds ago, I wasn't doing all that. This is so bizarre. Like how you need a output to get in order to get an input, and as well as an input in order to get an output. But where does the input even start, or where does the output even start? Anyways, I am a very defensive person, whether it is to myself or whether it is to somebody that I love and I'm like, trying to protect. But as recently, it's like I've been being told to sort of like communicate with my feelings. Ask the feeling why it's here, and sort of like let it simmer within me. And once that happens, it's like it's boiling and it's in me, it's simmering, it's like dwelling. Oh my god. And yeah, it's like simmering. But I feel like being angry and being frustrated and just agitated and like oh my god, this conversation, this needs to happen right now. As busted up as I look, like I don't care. Like all that frustration, all that anger that sits inside of somebody and that gets repressed. Just bottle it up, and you continue to shove it down and not let anything or anyone know about it, like not even yourself. And you start to like question like, oh, what's happening? But like it's like basically like you hadn't asked yourself before, so now all this time is roaming around you. Okay, it's like leading up to this moment, and then you're just gonna kind of like explode eventually. You just like crash out. And it's like in these ways that you don't really intend to, because you start to think like, well, I didn't even think I was going to be in this situation. I didn't even think I was going to talk to these people, and I didn't even think I didn't even want to. But once you're in those situations, and once you're in those like moments where you're either trying to convince somebody or somebody is trying to convince you, you kind of get into this headspace of like trying to make everything right, trying to make sure that everything that you do is right, and everything that, all the decisions that you make and all the things that you pick are right. Because, like, I mean, you don't want to be picking anything that's wrong, right? Oh my goodness. Ooh. But at the same time, it's like, so because there's different aspects. For example, with the universe, right? Let's put universe. I don't know what other, like, the universe to me is like the whole, like, universe. Like, genuinely, space and time talk to me, and space and time have a whole conversation. And I feel like what it is, as I'm like feeling all this like anguish and all of this like torment, I feel like finding peace is very important. Finding, like, I think it's like more than peace and more than stability. It's like all of that foundation just together in one, like, and plus the foundation, because the foundation settles the ground, and it makes you grounded. So then when you're able to like find peace in that foundation, you're able to like find peace. You're able to go and feel peaceful. You're able to feel, this serenity, this kind of away from all the noise, away from all the speculations of what people think you are, what people think you could be, or what people think that they know about you. Like, they don't know nothing about you. Cut that shit out. I love when it goes that way, because when the message comes through, it's like the whole thing. It's like the whole moment. And then I'm analyzing it, and this is like perfect, because this is exactly how my brain works. Like, this is how I operate on a daily basis all the time. And if it's not like this, then I'm like not operating, I don't know. Oh my god. That was actually my fault. Apologies. I don't want to go back up there. It's too hot in there. Like, I'm walking up the stairs, and it's literally, the humidity is like trapped there. And I don't know. There's like a lot of things going on right now, and my brain is like working on making these decisions. These decisions. English is not my first language. I literally learned Spanish when I was my first language, and then I learned English in school. But decisions, and you said like this. You see, now I'm starting saying these big ass words like proprietary, distinguish, column, anchor, faster, matter. Shawty on her phone, like, Shawty straight looking down. She didn't look up one time the whole time she was passing. I love cold mornings, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, back in Maryland, like, I loved, I'm sure it's gonna be nice here too, but back in Maryland, I loved just fucking, I liked living there, even though it was all over the place and everything. But I liked kind of waking up, and I had to like go to work, and it was like so cold, and I just made do, like, no matter what, like, even if anybody was looking or wasn't looking, like, and like just being in those moments by myself, like completely to myself, completely just here. And so you know, with no kind of distraction, just doing me, just doing what I want to do, doing what I live for, doing what makes me feel alive. And that was me, you know. And so then I did all that, and then I had to go to work, and it was okay and everything, like work was fine. But just like having to go there and having to be there and having to sustain this like lifestyle that like I was living in, it wasn't cooperating with me, and I wasn't like abiding to it anyways, and it wasn't like correlating with my like actual life purpose and my life goal. And I questioned everything. I started to ask. I don't think you can ask way too many questions. Never stop asking questions. If somebody tells you, oh, like, shut the fuck up, like, because you're asking questions, like, never let nobody tell you anything or for any reason, literally. I need that clip of Michael saying that when he gets, like, to talk to Wallace, and he's like, hey, Wallace asks him, how do you do your job so well? And Michael's like, never, for any reason whatsoever. For any reason, for any kind of matter, for anything, for any reason. Don't ever do anything for any reason, for anything. He just keeps going. To anyone. You don't do anything to anyone for any reason. But, yeah, and so, basically, all in all, and the whole roundabout and the whole circle of this video, spending those moments in alone time, you know, having my earbuds in, listening to my music, listening to my soul, listening to my voice, you know, hearing myself out, because nobody would and nobody could like the way that I would, or not that I would, the way that I want to. So I did that for myself, whether it is that I look crazy or whether it is I didn't look crazy, or whether it was I was insane or not insane. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I was doing what I wanted. And then now being in these moments of like I'm in full, like, it feels like I'm retrograde and then I'm literally in the full circle. I don't even know what the fuck retrograde and how the fuck it works, but I feel like I just went full circle and I'm just like the sun or something. But oh, my foot, something picarme. But yeah, and now that I spent all that time alone, I'm able to sit here and like look back and just be in this moment. Like, the whole way this played out in this whole video, it's like I genuinely study every single thing. Like, I can't just not do that. And so being able to bring that to the world and being able to bring that to a community that I want to form and that I want to have is basically so beautiful. And I'm blessed to have you guys, and I'm blessed that you know, we're continuously growing little by little. And yeah, I'm excited to make more videos, and I'm excited to be here with you guys, and I'm excited to share parts of me that I know will be appreciated, and it won't be, you know, depicted as something horrid or horrible or you know how people like always make something morbid. Like, it doesn't need to be death and agony all the time, you know. I made it death and agony all the time. And yeah, like, and then it's funny, I watched this movie, what was it called? Only One Way to Go But Up. And the guy's like the guy's like goes to sleeps back with his ex, and the girl is like, I happen to realize life is not just all colors and everything, and it's not about seeing all colors and everything. And then the guy is like, but I like seeing colors and lines and everything, and or like something around those lines, you know. And then she's like, well, what about us? What about us? And then she's like, I'm so stuck, I don't know what to do. And I feel for her, but I also feel for him. It's like, sorry, like it was to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, sure, the girl used him, right, to have sex, and that's all she really wanted. Like that's all she went over to his house for. But as soon as she depicts and makes his life, you know, less of a thing, less of a person to her, you know, he initially establishes that sort of like dominance, because it was just always and always about this kind of like intellectual grasp at life. Because then it's like the guy's this movie writer and everything, you know. But the thing that's so beautiful is that he's not afraid to say what he wants, you know. And I being even that old, you know, being however old he was in that movie, whatever, 30 years old, 35 years old, like, you can't ever be afraid to say what it is you want. And I trust and I hope that you hear me when I say, like, I'm sorry, I just got distracted. Every time I get a message, I get distracted. Like, I'm not, and then I take a look at the message and I'm like, what's going on right now? But I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, I keep thinking about like full circle and stuff like that. But anyways, it can be all colors and shapes, and it can be all flowers and daisies and prancing around in the garden. You know, it can be swimming with the stars and dancing with coral at the bottom of the ocean. It really can be anything you want. Like, it really can be. So, like, let's start thinking. Like, you don't need to pick right now. You don't need to pick this instant what it is. You don't need to decide this very second. You just need to get the ball rolling and get it going and get it out there. Because once you start with that sketch, you're like, whoa, I actually did that. Let me actually start to produce more. Let me actually start to do more sketches. And then towards that time, you'll arise and be greater than the next time. And in that next moment, in that next time, you're able to add on to that creation, or even just decipher even better and make that art just even more beautiful, and your touch just in there more, like, you know. Oh my god, it's gonna be beautiful what you create and what I'm gonna be able to see from you. And, you know, we need you, we need your energy. So don't let anything take that away from you. We need your energy, we need you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. Yeah. I didn't even know it was 18 minutes. Whoa, I kind of talk a lot. Alright, folks, y'all have a wonderful day. I might just cry because I'm so emotional. Everything makes me cry. Like, I'm so happy for you guys. The moon and the sunset coming up. It's very, very nice, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna go try and get some sleep. Y'all be easy though. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace and love. Take care, okay? Drink some motherfucking water. And if you can, some cold water. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I love you guys. I want to stay here one more moment, okay? I just want to stay here one more moment. Isn't it beautiful? That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Deuces.